Welcome back to another edition of Raiding the Pantry with Chris Rader. Today we are going to make Hot D Mama's corn muffins. Alright, now I got my oven already starting to preheat to 400 degrees and 425 degrees Fahrenheit. And now we're going to need one small bowl, and we're going to whisk together our flour, cornmeal, baking powder, salt, and baking soda. So we're going to get our flour, which is going to be 1 cup of all-purpose flour. All right, that's 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay. And next we're going to need our cornmeal, and we're going to do a 2/3 cup of yellow cornmeal. So get your cornmeal out, 2/3. And we're going to set that to the side. And now we're going to put in our baking powder. And it's going to be 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. 1. And let's get the half. Okay. And now we're going to get our salt, which is going to be 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Alright. There's 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And now, to finish up, we're going to do our baking soda. And our baking soda is going to be 1/4 teaspoon. And now we're going to whisk all that together. Alright, now that that's done, we're going to set it to the side and get another bowl. We're going to have a 1/4 cup of sugar into a bowl here. It's 1/4. And now we're going to do 4 tablespoons of butter. Yes, I know my butter's melted and it's supposed to be softened, but I accidentally melted it. Now we're going to add what they never were, 2 eggs. Mine's a little smaller than what they're supposed to be. Okay, that's good enough. And now we're going to stir in our sour cream and our milk. And how much milk we're going to need? We're going to need a 1/2 cup of whole milk. And we're going to stir that in real quick. Alright, and now we're going to stir in our sour cream, which is about 2/3 of a cup. Possibly a little bit more in here, but it'd be fun. That's pretty stirred in pretty well. So now we're going to gradually add in our dry mixture. And yes, I knew I threw this away in the sink, but I washed it. And we're looking for a thick mixture. Alright, that's pretty thick. So now we're going to grab pan. I've already lined it with the little cups to hold the mixture. So, as you can see, I got my mixture. I'm going to take a little spoon, and we're just going to kind of spoonful it in. And do a couple spoonfuls. Shake these a little. All right, that's gonna smooth those out. We got just a little bit more in there. So, as you can see, I got another one ready just to be safe because I wasn't sure how many of these was gonna make. So, we'll shoot for another half. And if that half fills up, I'll got a few more over there. Or if it doesn't, I can take some out. All right, so turns out we had enough for just barely 3 more. So, I'll get those flat right there. All right, so we're gonna put these on for 16 to 18 minutes. And we're gonna rotate them halfway through or until they're golden brown on top. And we stick a toothpick inside it. And the muffin comes out clean. So, let's get to cooking. I'll catch y'all back in 18. And we are back. It has been 18 solid minutes. I'm going to take the old toothpick. I'm going to see if it comes back clean. Yep. Came back pretty clean to me. Now, I would say, just looking at them, I would like them to be a little bit more brown on top. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. And I think next time, instead of having the little film here, I'm just going to do a teaspoon of butter, and then put it in the oven. And then pull it back out when I get everything mixed and that butter gets all melted. And I can coat the pan a little bit better. That's what I might do next time, just so I can get that to be more brown. I might forego the wrapper there. But they do look good. I'm going to let them set for 5 more minutes, let them cool down, and I'll catch y'all back in 5. All right, it has been longer than 5, but we are back. They should be cooled enough to eat. Pop that buddy out. Got me a little extra butter. Mmm. 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 That is absolutely delicious. I do love it. What I will say is, I'm definitely doing the butter thing next time, where I put a little butter in the center and I let it melt, and then I move it around so that way it can coat the whole sides. But other than that, I would definitely make these again. These are definitely worth trying to make. 10 out of 10, worth making again. Whenever y'all get a chance, make these. But this has been Raiding the Pantry with Chris Rader. Y'all come back and see me now. If you like the video, like, subscribe, and share it for me. And I'll catch y'all back next time.